Hello my Owlettes, I hope everyone is doing super wonderful this summer day. So I had posted this on Instagram about this little envelope that I'd made. I actually made two. I think I showed this one. I'm doing a new filming on my desk here, so I'm going to try to make sure I keep you guys in view. But this is like a little ephemera envelope, and I wanted to show you how I used it last year. So this is all, and I have been wanting to do this, but this is some of the ephemera that I picked up while I was in Washington, D.C. last year, and also we went to Ellis Island in New York. So yeah, I have all my ephemera, my tickets in here, everything that I want to put in my journal for the event. So I got to get after it, am I right? It's been a year, you guys. So yeah, I've got to start on it. This is from the Sheraton that we stayed in. This was part of the pretzel package that I think we had some Annie's pretzels while we were there, now that I remember. But oh, this was from us going and seeing a museum, and they had these cards there because it was a really cool display in World War II. So yeah, so I have all these receipts and everything. I got to get after it and start documenting my trip, but that's not what this video is about. It's about creating an envelope that you can actually put in your purse or in your bag or in your wherever you want, or inside your journal, to kind of house ephemera. And I cannot believe I didn't think about this idea. Let me get it back in the video. The film, can't believe I didn't think about this idea when I am actually working in my journal, because I was thinking about, you know, I'm always challenging myself on keeping up with stickers and numbers, etc. I could cut these down and actually make an envelope that I pop inside my my journal. So voila, looky there. So I'm going to make one for that particular reason. So this is going to be one of the easiest things you can ever make. So also I made this last year, and I kept wondering, like, why couldn't I find it on YouTube, because I know I posted a video. Well, it was during, I think it was like you had to sign up for it, or maybe it was an email that went out. I don't know. Needless to say, when I went and reviewed the video, it was very blurry at times, and so that's why I wanted to create another one that hopefully will not be blurry. Okay, so basically you're going to take a 12 by 12 piece of cardstock, and I'm going to cut it this little label down. Now I advise to use some pretty heavy duty double-sided, because you want it to be sturdy, especially because you're going to be carrying it around. And this is, and what basically I wanted to do something, because I'm going to do some collaging, and I just fold it in half like this, right? And I'm going to use, if I have it handy, if not, it's okay too. I was going to use my bone folder, but I'm just going to use a pen, end of a pen, just to kind of flatten that out a little bit. Now, I did not use the full 12 by 12. I'm going to say this is probably, what, I would say like 9 inches. I'll give you the measurements in the description below. I can't remember what size I did, because I wanted to be able to put it in my purse that I was carrying around New York, because that's really what I created it for. And luckily it's got this gingham pattern, so it's easy to cut. I'm just going to cut that off like that. And you can make it as small or as big as you want. The reason I like it this size is, as you can tell, it fit brochures in there. So yeah, it was perfect for that kind of stuff, like postcards, all the things in here. So I think this was actually a really good size, and I'll leave that down below. So that's pretty much it. Now what I do is I'm going to be using masking tape, but as you can see, I used washi tape to secure the edges, and you can do that as well. In this particular one, I used a large envelope. I remember I sold a kit and I had the large envelope in there, so we covered that envelope. But with this one, I literally just closed, I used cardstock as we're doing right now. So I'm going to be using masking tape just because I saw it in my room and I wanted to use it, but you can use washi. You do not have to use the masking tape. So let me move this out of the way here. And I'm basically securing the edges so that they don't get, you know, you're just kind of making them more sturdy. Like that. And I'm leaving enough to where I can fold it over this edge here. Now the other thing you're going to need for this project is some packing tape. Now I did teach a class on this, and when we were in class I did use a laminator, and you know, it worked fine. I think this is the one I laminated. Maybe not. No, I see tape on here. So you can use a laminator, but I think what I decided was packing tape worked just fine on this. So as I was saying, I did this in a summer class we did last year, I guess, last summer. And I think I did it, maybe it was a weekend play all day, because I had this printable available, and I'm going to give it to you guys as well. So in case you didn't get this last year, it has just a bunch of different icons on it, and then I definitely wanted to share this little ephemera name here. Again, you're going to see you can do endless possibilities to this envelope. You can, and that's what I think I mentioned before, how it would be really fun to do like themed ones, like for the month, especially like at Christmas or during fall. You can make them to where you could put them in your purse or your bag, and just add your receipts and stuff as you go along. I noticed lately here I've been very disorganized, and I find stuff like later on that I wish I would have added to my journal instead of having it at the time that I was documenting. And so I cannot believe I didn't think about doing this in my everyday journaling. So we're back at it. Okay, I'm gonna put this one in my bag, so that way when I need it, save a receipt or some packaging or anything like that, it'll be available. So yeah, so this, like I said, you're just kind of adding this as securing those edges down, and then now you have your pocket. And you could leave it just like this as far as like not laminating it, but the reason I'm gonna laminate mine is because I like to have something a little bit more sturdy, and I think it helps. And what I mean by laminating it is I'm gonna cover it with packing tape. So okay, now the fun part, we get to decorate. So I'm gonna go ahead and put my ephemera sticker on here, and I have this printed on sticker paper. I'm just going to cut her out. And you could paint, you could stamp, you could write, you could use stickers, whatever your heart desires. To be honest, this would be a cute little happy mail too. To sit in this full of stuff in here, full of like little stuff, themed or even have it where you could do like a happy mail and fill it full of stuff to do happy mail with. Oh. Okay, so I'm gonna leave this like that. And then on the other side, I found this quote, and I loved it so much I wanted to put it on here. And it says, "Close your eyes, imagine the best version of you possible. That's who you really are. Let go of any part of you that doesn't believe it." I love that. Love it, love it. I'm just gonna start gluing things down and making a collage around this quote. And I have all sorts of different collage pieces. I can use some of my sticker paper. I mean, stickers that I, oh look, Little Debbie, how cute is that? Oh, this isn't cute at all. She's smoking like the wacky tobacco. Oh my! What in the world? That's cute. The little boy, he's like saying, don't forget. Oh my, what? I'm assuming that's what that is. Did not expect that. The pie's cute. I love all these little ephemera pieces here. Some of them. Woo-wee. Oh look, hey Mom, don't forget the bananas. Oh my gosh, so I gotta tell y'all a banana story. And so when I was in, speaking of summer, right? When I was, oh look at the pink cake, that's so cute. When I was in summertime, we would go work with my dad some, and we would, basically what we would do is pick up, he was a carpenter, so he would do things like, what's like roofing, building homes, remodeling, you name it, he did it, right? Him and his, my grandpa and my uncle. And my brother would help, and other family members, depending on, or and also sometimes not necessarily family members, but just depending on the size of the facilities or the building or project or whatever. And my dad is a very perfectionist. He's very, you know, if you're gonna get something done with them, it's gonna be done right, you know. So anyway, we would go work with my dad, especially when they did roofing projects, and we would pick up like the shingles, that the shingles got torn off. That would be our job. So we would go to work with them for like a week or something, and pick up all the shingles, and you know, we had to make sure we got every little bit of everything, you know. So anyway, this one particular job they had, that they had a little boy that worked, that was part of the household, and he would come out, my grandfather's name was Bates, and he would come out and he would say, Mr. Bates, are you crazy or bananas, Mr. Bates? And this is to my grandpa, you know, and I'm going to put that on there actually because that's just cute. Anyway, then he would say, Mr. Bates, I think you're bananas, Mr. Bates. Anyway, it was just adorable, and so we would like always talk about it, and it was cute. And my grandpa was just so like sweet, you know. I think you're bananas, Mr. Bates. Anyway, that when I think of bananas, sometimes I think of that story. I always tell it. But we always liked it because we could make a little bit of extra money. Oh, it was hard. I mean, it was hot, and a lot of times we would work up until, you know, a lot of times towards the end we wouldn't have a lot of work to do because they were finishing up. You know, I remember being on top of the roof and laying down shingles for them, you know, as they stapled, like kind of, so it was very hard work and hot, but we enjoyed it because we got to get a little bit of money in our pockets, and yeah, so that was always kind of nice, especially if we were going to do like a summer trip or something. We would have a little bit of money to blow on funky sunglasses, and that's what you know, bubble gum, all those kind of things that normally, you know, your parents were like, what? Things are so different now, because I know I buy the funky sunglasses and stuff. for my daughter, and my son doesn't really ask for anything. If he wants something, he goes and buys it himself, you know. Let's see. Just kind of like just adding a Mod Podge, as you can see, of stuff. That's the truth. When you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. Oops. I think I'll do the pins. Kind of keeping it with the whole feel of that it's still like for journaling. This is cute, the camping one. I think about camping, and to be honest, it's so hot here. I'm trying not to be like, oh my gosh, it's so hot, but it is so hot, you guys. We've been in a heat wave, and literally every day for, I think the other day though, it rained the night before and we got a little bit of relief, but I don't know why these old pictures of like Jello and stuff, they really, I think, are so funny. I wonder if I could. That's still that little little Debbie just got me tickled. Okay, what's this? Smile, laugh, and be happy. Isn't that the truth? Okay, I'm going to put the Jello here, and then we'll come in and put a couple stickers and call it good. Okay, so I'm going to put a couple of stickers on here. I know these are the smelly stickers, but they're so cute. Oops. Put that one on there. Let's see what else we got. Kind of like this little taco one. It doesn't smell like taco. A little bit. I've had them mixed up. If you didn't catch my video on this, I finally sorted my stickers. So, oh, and the pizza. We got to do pizza. I sorted my stickers so I didn't mix the smells. And what else do we got? Anything else I can go on here? I think that's good. Oh. Oh, Poke just got home. Hi, Poke Poo. Alright, so let me add a couple of these on here. And then just to fill it up a little bit more. something else. Put this little star. Okay, so now we're ready to add our tape. And this is for just to laminate it. Like I said, you could leave it like this, but to make it a little bit more sturdy, and especially if I did a collage like this, I kind of want to secure all those spots. You can even come in here and do some, you know, doodling. I think it kind of makes it a little more, my style is to have some pen work, marker work on it. Okay. Okay, so laminating. I'm literally going to just come down here, and I'm going to leave a little edge on there because I'm going to flip it over like this. And you could definitely add some more pieces to, you know, you could actually put your name. I feel the need to do that. Let me actually do a little bit of my family's home, you guys, so we'll see how far I get on. I'm getting this done before being interrupted. Okay, that makes me feel a little better to put a little bit of pen work on there. Okay, so yeah, we're literally going to take the tape. And I think last time I literally went around. So I'm going to come over here and fold this piece down and then bring this out. And secure it in. And I mean, granted, I'm not the best tape puller, and I got a little bit of a little bubble there, but I'm just going to go about the edge there. Try to keep it as smooth as possible. Fold this over. And then fold that over. So again, little bubble there, but you can kind of fluff it out there. And then I'm going to go right here. Oh, I think I'm running out of tape, you guys, so I hope I have enough to complete it. Fold it over. Okay. Now, as you can see, I left the tape. Oh, Brazos just brought me this little thing that we use. Perfect. Okay.
Dollar Tree.
Oh, Dollar Tree, she says. So, that works perfect. Okay. So I left this little piece where I did my masking tape without having tape on it, and it actually, I think it would be fine just like this. But the reason I left it like this is because I'm going to do a little extra on mine this time. Let me show you. Extra! I love this loopy yarn. I'm going to leave a link for you guys so you guys can get some. This is on Amazon. Actually, you can get on Hobby Lobby as well, but Amazon carries it. And now I did do a price comparison because I saw some on AliExpress as well. And Amazon is very comparable. So I'm going to actually use my glue gun, and I'm going to put a piece on this masking tape here. And I'm going to start and glue this in its place because this is just too cute. Oh, let me get some more glue out. Okay. Now, I've never really glued on masking tape before. I am assuming it's going to hold. If by chance it does not hold, I'm pretty sure it will because this is pretty hot glue. It's not the low temp. I will be using my Fabric Fix. But I'm using hot glue right now because I think it will actually work a little better at adhering quicker, so to speak. Not necessarily better sticking, but just the other thing that would be really cute, and like I said, I know we're going to be putting this in our purses and bags, and or maybe setting it on your table, so that when you get home from somewhere, you can just pop it. You can pop your receipts or hot. But you know, you could like you could punch a hole on the end and put a charm in there. That would be cute. You could extra it up all you want. But I think for me and this bubble, I think they call this like finger loop yarn. I think it will work fine for me in my purse. And it's adorable, and I don't want it to close my, that would be not good if I glued my whole pocket together. Make sure you check that, because look at me and my messy glue. I got glue coming out everywhere. Okay, so I think on this end, I'm going to cut this right here. And then kind of squeeze it together with the next loop. Oops. Well, look how big that loop got compared to my little purple loop. Don't know what happened there. That's a mega loop on the end there. All right, let's see. Perfect, perfect. And there we have, oops, sorry, I got off film there. Perfect. So adorable, so fun. Okay, all right, you guys. Well, be sure to tag me and let me know if you guys make this. I'd love to see what you did, and also go print out little freebie printable for summer. And you guys, we are 1 week away from starting our Anna Green Gables camp, so I'm so excited. And I will be talking to you soon. Have a super sparkly day. Bye-bye.